What's happened to your bod, man?
Hey, I've got a disaster waiting to happen on my body, and you've seen it go off.
I think I know what this is.
Before we go into that, let me set the scene.
Yeah.
Mate of mine, Andrew.
Your belly button sometimes comes untied. Because I keep telling you, a single granny will not hold it. And I'm like, oh no, stomach fluid again. Mate, do it up. Do it properly. You're a scout. You're like, I don't have my ruler on me. I can't remember how to do knots. I'm like, go home and get it. Stop. It's weird.
Mate of mine, Andrew, wanted me to come out with him on a double date. He's been interested in this girl.
Yep.
She was definitely angling for a group situation rather than one-on-one with him.
And it'd be a bit of fun to go, hi, we're the Andrews. We're here to romance you.
Or the Andes.
If you get to know us, we'll be the Andes.
Anyway, so I was like, no problem. Went out with him, and we went out for, it was quite a nice-ish dinner.
Sure.
And the four of us at the table. Things going well. What you know about my body.
Yep.
Have a guess. What were you going to guess? Because I want to make sure it's the same one.
There's so many things that are, not
great.
Great.
Yeah.
If I was able to, like, if someone said we can, kind of fix Andy up, I go, all right, I got a list.
Here's the list. Yeah.
But
these are must dos.
These are must. I mean, if I had access to like a Formula One body shop, and they're like, can you fix this car? I'd be like, yeah, great.
Yep.
It'll take you guys a couple of months, but here's what I want done. But I think what you're referring to is the little blood volcano on your nose. You've got little. Essentially, you got a small.
It's an exposed capillary. What it is
right.
technically it's an exposed capillary. And most people on the inside of their skin have a lot of capillaries, a lot of little bumps.
Yeah.
This one has made its way. It's crawled up through, broken out.
Tried to get away.
And it's on the outside. So it is it's a direct line access. It's a direct pipe to blood flow.
You got blood kegged on tap, and it's right. It's sort of on the right side of your nostril.
Yes.
It's like it looks like a freckle or a mole, sort of a weird red mole.
And normally every 2 years, it fills up and bursts. And it can happen at any moment. It's only 2 or 3 years.
It does have a volcano feel to it because the pressure builds, and you usually
and it starts to get bigger.
You bump it, and I'm always like, mate, pop a leech on that thing. Like, honestly, if there is ever still a medical application for leeches, this is it. Delicately apply a leech, suck it dry, burn it shut.
It's got a direct line to my heart, it seems.
Lucky leech. Lucky leech. Fill her up.
It keeps flowing.
Burn it shut.
Endless supply.
May I burn it shut tomorrow?
I'd love that. Can we do that?
Yeah, I could burn it shut. They did it in medieval times. All I would need is a thin-bladed knife and a fire. And I'd just burn it closed.
Last time we did a nose-based experiment with you and I,
yes,
I ended up crying for some time.
Yeah, because I blew pepper up your nose.
Yes.
And it got into your eyes.
Yes, pepper came out my eyeballs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
And it felt like I'd been maced.
You sort of had.
Or pepper sprayed, as it would be.
Okay, so we'll put aside the surgery.
I'm still interested, though. We want to do it later on in the week and get a bit more info.
Yeah, definitely. I want to get more info, but I'm interested in burning your capillary shut.
Anyway, so we're there chatting. Andrew's doing really well with this girl. I'm trying to keep the balls in the air as well. And then I've knocked it or something. Or just the dam burst. It just happens. The build-up was too much. Cannot hold it any longer, Scotty.
It happens... Am I right in saying it happens more at night time than daytime?
Happened on a flight once. You and I have had one at night before. And I just
feel like maybe
we're at a pub and I said, I'm out of here.
More blood's flowing to your head, like you're thinking more or something. And that's where all the blood's going.
Anyway, I looked at Andrew, and I don't notice it, and it doesn't hurt at all.
Yep.
It just starts really
gushing.
flowing.
Yep.
And he's like, I think you got a blood nose. I'm like, no, I don't. My time bomb ailment has gone off.
Yeah.
and this is bad news. He's like, all right, we'll just put a little tissue on. I was like, oh, this is ours, mate. This does not stop.
Yeah.
This is ours.
Yep.
He goes, well, what do you want to do? I said, and he's looking at me going, you got to stay. You can't just leave me here.
Well, no, blood rule.
So
it's just like footy on a date. You get blood rule, you're off till you can fix it.
I can hold a napkin to my nose for the rest of the night and stay as long as I can. He's like, all right, okay. And so I did. I sat there with a napkin to my nose for about 95 minutes.
From Batman, just baning it.
Exactly. 13, 10, 60. I want to ask people out there, do you have your own time bomb ailment?
Yeah.
Do you have something that just ticks down?
Can go.
Paul, my brother-in-law,
yep,
his back just out of the blue, will always just click out of pace and he can't move.
And that's it, yeah.
And that's it. And we're all going away because we'd put ourselves in a golf tournament. 4 of us playing. We all need to play. And on the morning off, we're driving. He just gets out of the car. Click. It's like, oh guys, I can't play.
Mate, we know a bloke. He's not really close, mate, but his jaw locks open.
Yes.
Yeah. 13? And then he's like, and he has to go to the hospital and they got to unlock it.
13, 10, 60. Do you have a time bomb ailment? Do you have a time bomb ailment? I have an exposed capillary on my nostril to the right end of it, and it fills up kind of periodically. 20 months.
Yep, like a little blood pinata. A little horrible, gross pinata you'd have a little baby vampire's birthday, and it just spews forth its disgusting contents all over your face.
It's a direct tap to veins and to my arteries, it seems, because it won't stop. Once it's knocked and it gets going, it's 3 or 4 hours.
Now stay tuned for the rest of this week because I will follow through on my offer to burn that shut. I believe they call it cauterizing in the medical world. Mm-hmm. I'm going to work on getting a very, very small H to brand over that.
Yes.
I like the idea that I've branded your face.
Okay, sure. If you've got any other details on how you can brand someone, HamishAndy.com, of course, and Emma on 131060.
Emma, I assume you're not calling up with a very, very small H on a poll. You're more calling up because you've got a time bomb medical ailment.
Yes, ahoy.
Ahoy. How are you, Em?
I am good. So I have a trick knee. So that means that my kneecap will dislocate or hyperextend without any notice.
Right. So at any point it go off. Has it ever got off at a terrible time?
Yes. So I was rock climbing with friends and we got to the peak and I dislocated it at the top of the peak.
Does that mean
I had to be airlifted off
or just live there forever? Does it mean you can't bend your knee?
So it just means that the muscle gives out at a moment's notice.
Yep.
And so, I can't, it's just, my kneecap just bang out. Gone.
Essentially, you just don't have a leg.
Can you take your kneecap off, Emma?
I could and swing it around a few moments, but probably won't be good.
You need them, don't you?
Yeah, you need them.
No,
Emma, thank you. Violet.
Babies don't have kneecaps and they go all right.
They go right. Violet, you've got a time bomb ailment. It can go off at any time.
I do.
What is it?
I have a hip, unfortunately, that dislocates at random times.
Jeez. Does that mean the whole bone pops out of the hip?
Yes, it just sort of comes out of the socket and my leg goes dead.
Can you... maybe not. Can you spin your leg around more than you'd be able to?
I can, yes, sort of. And I can put it behind my head.
Can you really?
Yes.
Like when it comes out or just in general?
Just in general.
Well, don't do that. It's probably the reason why
that could be. You might be stressing the hip a little bit there. We're not doctors, but it does seem like just from basic mechanics that could hurt it.
Teresa, wrap this up for us.
Teresa, you got a time bomb ailment.
Yeah, I had a sebaceous cyst on my head, and it's gone now. A sebaceous cyst, it's like an oil gland, hair oil gland, and it's like a volcano of pus on the top of your head that would just explode every so often, like a giant pimple.
Yeah.
And the doctors...
How big? Like 10-cent piece?
No, probably probably about the size of your thumbnail.
That's 5 cents.
5 cents at least. Not much change out of 5 cents. And why wouldn't the doctors take it?
Oh, because they're not. It'll leave a scar, I suppose, and you have a bald patch, and they say it's harmless and benign and
funny to leave it.
And just that's right, and just embarrassing for you when you go to the hairdresser. But anyway, it got to the point where I had a fever and it exploded, and I managed to actually pull the entire cyst out intact.
Oh.
So I did my own surgery, and now it's flat, and my life is liberated.
Now it's dormant.
You've got to burn it. No, it's not dormant. It's gone.
Okay.
You've got the optionist. Yeah.
Yes,
You've got to cauterize your nose.
So Andy has to burn his nose?
Yeah, you have to burn your nose.
Teresa, would you like, as a listener of this show, as one of the people of the People's Show, do you think it would be good radio for me to burn Andy's nose?
Oh, totally.
Great,
Yeah, just don't take the whole nostril off, though.
No, I just get a very, very small H and I'll brand his nose with an H.
Best to only get one opinion on that, so we'll go with Teresa.
I'm hearing 100% of the people want this to happen, Ando. We'll sort it out.
Final year of radio, Ham, for you and I.
That's it, Ando.
Yeah, pretty exciting. You mentioned to me last week, are we here to tick things off? Are we here to have fun?
We're here to have fun, and that's why we shouldn't focus on the ticks from yesterday. We should focus on the fun.
Yes. There was one thing I needed to tick off, though, and I was wondering whether is that okay.
Oh, this is a tick. Is this a tick, not fun?
This is fun still.
Just remember, I know you like checklists, but
Yes, but
not all ticks are fun. Sometimes life's about not having a checklist.
Can I put this in the unfinished business category?
Yep.
There's things we bring up on this show,
All the time.
and sometimes they go by the wayside. We get more excited. I know this came up, and then the very next day there was talk of Cool Boys and the Front Man, and we went on to that journey, and we forgot to finish this business.
Did something happen the day before Cool Boys and the Front Man?
Yes.
I've scrubbed everything out of my life except for Cool Boys and the Front Man. That's how passionate I am about the band.
It's our band, everybody.
Yes. They know, mate. They know.
Last year, we were talking about time bomb ailments, where I have this exposed capillary on my nose that slowly fills up
Fills up like a little balloon.
with blood and then pops like every 8 months.
Yeah.
We're talking about it.
I have an exposed capillary on my nostril to the right, and normally every 2 years, it fills up and bursts.
May I burn it shut tomorrow?
I'd love that. Can we do that?
Yeah, I could burn it shut.
And then the next day I forgot to burn your nose shut.
Exactly. We haven't got
Do
to
I
it.
brand your nose with a tiny little laser?
And should we do it tomorrow?
Yes, I think we should. Because I'm here to have fun. And what is more fun than knee-jerk, exciting, seat-of-the-pants facial surgery on your best friend?
Now, what you also said was just heat up a nail. That was
That's what I'm thinking in my head. I'm thinking from, I don't know if it's Game of Thrones or Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, but I'm thinking I brand you very, very gently.
Yeah.
I think it's called cauterizing in the medical world. I just cauterize it shut.
Yeah, with so does that
Hot nail.
A hot nail. You need precision hands. What are you thinking? Bunsen burner, heater up.
Yeah. If we could get a bunce in here, but for a bunce we need a year 9 science lab. We need the gas tube. We don't have a gas tube in here. Just a cigarette lighter, just a butane lighter.
So we'll talk about how we go about it, but on 131060, what I want to know first is when people say they burn these things
Can
off...
I burn that mustache off your face while I'm going? Why hasn't that gone? Are you keeping it?
You can keep it going.
Are you keeping the mustache? No. Sorry, I know we're getting sidetracked, but I just quick check because you just slid back in without mentioning it today.
Well, yeah, I know, but I was Captain Crook yesterday.
Okay, I know, committed. And I mean, if you're going to keep it, you have to tell us you're keeping it.
I was pretty lethargic last night.
Are you growing this for the Logies?
I'm not growing the moustache for the Logies.
Big call. Hamish Blake's big call. Has he got it right? I think you were, and you cut it off now. I think you were trying to Errol Flynn it.
Anyway, 131060. Are you a dermatologist out there that knows, I just want to make sure that burning it off is going to do the right thing by it. Would it work?
Could we get a dermatologist in on the show tomorrow?
But
here.
They'd come in, I think you normally dry ice burn it off, cold freeze them off.
Full disclosure, I have a thing on my back. I was wondering, I was actually going to go to the dermatologist this week. I thought maybe if one's coming in, I could get him to have a look at it. I'm 99% sure it's a fatty cyst.
You just tried to use the show.
Get a medical booking out of the way.
131060, we'll find out after this.
Yeah,
we need someone to let us know.
Can I burn it off?
This is the Hamish and Andy Show podcast.
Last year on radio, so we need to really complete any unfinished business. And this one I've had sitting there and wanted to bring back up with you because last year we were talking about towards the end of the year my exposed capillary, which is a little
little freckle,
little blood freckle, I suppose a little blood blister.
Yeah, when it pops, it pops, and she blows.
And
you've had a blood nose on a red carpet, haven't you?
Yep, and during a date.
Yes.
That was not fun. But we're talking about it last year, and you brought this up.
I have an exposed capillary on my nostril to the right, and normally every 2 years, it fills up and bursts.
May I burn it shut tomorrow?
I'd love that. Can we do that?
Yeah, I could burn it shut.
And we kind of agreed, but then we walked away and we didn't do it.
Here's my understanding of the human body. It's like you got a little plastic hose there that's got the end out, and if you burn the end of a hose, if you burn it enough, you could gum it shut. And that's
what we're going to try.
What I aim to do: burn your hose shut.
Hashtag gum it shut.
Gum it shut. probably is already a hashtag on a bunch of medical sites, but just gum it shut. That's a medical procedure. Lindsay, do you know what to do, how I should approach burning Andy's capillary shut?
Ahoy, boys.
Ahoy,
Happy
Lindsay.
birthday for last year, Andy.
Very good.
No need.
One way you could do it is you could use some matches and all that, scrape a heap off on one, kind of pack it in there, and then use another match to kind of sear it shut. So you're not putting a hot nail too deep anywhere else. So
Lindsay, have you seen The Revenant starring Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yes.
Thought you might have. Are you borrowing this basically from the film?
No, I've had my nose cauterized, and they use like a little chemical reaction inside.
Oh, they do it.
Yeah,
So in the Revenant, Leo's got a wound. I can't remember the exact bit, but he pours gunpowder in his wound and basically just lights it on fire. And it kind of explodes like flames, like sparklers, and sears it shut. Is that what you're saying, Lindsay? Like just scrape match?
Well, if it's recorded, you could probably get an Oscar for it too.
Yeah, that might make Andy fight a bear, and then we just got to drag him through the snow a bit. We're halfway there.
Hey, Lindsay, it's tiny, this thing. Like we're talking, it's like a, how would you describe it, Ham? Like the size of it?
It is about the size of it. It's a quarter of a match head.
100 and thousands, those little balls.
100,000.
It's the size of that. So I don't think we can scatter match
heads around it. We'll probably cause far more scarring than we need. Here's my gut before we jump onto Ingrid, who I think might be a dermatologist, is I get something hot enough to press against the capillary. Once I see, all I need to see is one curl of smoke, and I've branded you enough. That's when
Ingrid,
it's time to take it away.
I don't think you are, Ingrid, a dermatologist. Do you have any?
I was just hoping you might be Ingrid. Sounded like a dermatologist name.
Do you have any expertise in this area?
Yeah, well, see, I had a cyst on my eye, so it's not exactly the same thing as you. But I went to the doctor, and they were like, "Oh, you need to get surgery." And I was like, "No, thanks," because it was like $800.
Yeah.
And so what I ended up doing is I got a safety pin, and I basically boiled it in water for about 10, 20 minutes.
Yeah,
and I used that. Yeah, and then I just used that, and then it bled a little bit. So I put a hot tea towel on it for about an hour. And then afterwards it was all fine. Like, I haven't had any problem for the last 8 months.
You just punctured your own cyst.
Basically, and it did the trick. It was fine. I went to the doctors 2 weeks later, and they're like, "You did a great job." You basically saved
okay, we
yourself
can't
800
recommend
bucks.
this. But
Ingrid, is this a plug for your cyst removal business that you've just started up? $200 cash. I'll take care of it.
So Ingrid's talking about puncturing the cyst.
That's a cyst, though. That's something that needs to be drained. We're not draining your problem. We're sealing it up.
Yeah, exactly. You couldn't get that kind of heat with boiling water. I wouldn't have thought.
No, this needs to be red hot.
Zach, you have a suggestion?
Ahoy, boys.
Ahoy, Zach. How are you, mate?
I've got a bit of a tradition one for you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Do you know the fruit, the fig?
Yep, I know the fruit, the fig.
Sorry, boys.
Not to be confused with the accountant, the fig.
His figures are the best. That's why they know him as the fig.
The actual fig tree.
Yeah.
You get a small branch of it.
Yep. Oh, so you get a branch of the fig tree?
Yes, and you put it on a stove where it's lit up, and you heat up the end of it. And you heat it up that hot that the liquids start coming out of it, and you just apply it where you need to, and give it a day or two, and the thing will be gone.
So it's like boiled sap that's coming out the end?
Yes, it works on warts, it works on big freckles, works on moles.
But we need a small one.
But how, so Zach, I keep repeating this, it's the size of hundreds and thousands.
We're trying
don't worry, I have the same thing on my nose.
Yeah. And have you
Did you do it with a fig branch?
I haven't tried the fig branch, but you could try it first.
Zach, you're just using Andy as a guinea pig, which I really rate.
Let's get a dermatologist up, please. Is there a dermatologist up there or anyone with expertise?
I think we've heard some good suggestions, and mine still seems like the smartest one.
13 10 60.
This is the Hamish and Andy Show podcast.
You've offered to burn it off?
Haven't seen... Did your voice break there? Haven't seen... this is based only off, I think, a scene I once saw in a film. I'm not sure if it was Game of Thrones or... But, back in the old days,
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Yeah, I think Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Don't they cut a guy's hand off
and then they just... Yeah, and then they immediately sear it. Yeah,
sear it. And that seems to do the trick.
It does.
And I'm not cutting your hand off. I'm just cutting a tiny little bit of the end of it. Do I bleed it out? Do I snip the end off?
No, I think I would imagine
just burn it straight up.
Just burn straight up.
Look, that seems we haven't heard anyone say bad idea, which in my books is good idea. But Sharon, 13 10 60.
You also have a suggestion on how to fix this.
Well, Hamish and Andy, I've come into the conversation a bit late, so I wasn't too sure what you were talking about. But in my experience, if you pee on anything, it'll fix the trick.
Sharon, it certainly can't hurt, can it?
Absolutely
and
not.
I'm all for a branding and a peeing as dessert.
And if you can get it up that far, well, good half your luck.
No, I'll probably make Ando lie on the ground.
All right, neither of you are helpful.
No, just to make sure we get a good dousing, because your nose will be absolutely searing on fire. You might be screaming for it.
Any other suggestions, 13 10 60
We
or
might
at
be out of time.
hamishandy.com, but we can take them before
Well, should we do it tomorrow?
Well, yeah, I mean, I want to make sure that it's actually going to do the trick, though.
If you burn something, it'll do. That'll do. That'll work. How could it not work?
Well, that's the thing. I'd like to find out whether it does. If someone says to me categorically, "Oh yeah, that'll work," and with I
can tell you for a fact they do it in The Revenant, and that was a true story. He burns his wound shut. He does burn his wound shut. You can cauterizing's a thing. Trav's nodding. It was sort of a nod. I looked over and he raised his eyebrows. What are you looking at me for? I took it as a nod. Trav's nodding. Everyone's nodding. You can do it.
This is the Hamish and Andy Show podcast.
Ham, where are we at with this? It's
all right. We've decided that tomorrow I'm going to burn something off your face, or burn something into your face would be more accurate, because that's what I intend to do. Got a little tiny thing. It looks like a little sprinkle, 100,000 on your nose, little kind of browny orange red thing. Yeah. It's a blood vessel.
Exposed capillary.
It pops from time to time. You've had it your whole life, I believe.
Yep.
You came to me and said, "Haim, help me. You're my best friend. You're my only hope."
We'll talk about it. You said I can burn that off your face.
Well, I mean, it'd be nice to get rid of it, because it does stick out a little bit too sometimes. Well, with that smile you're doing there, I can see it. I can see the shadow of it against your face, and it distracts me from my important stuff that I'm doing over here.
I'd happily get rid of it, because every time I touch my nose, I feel like it's going to blow up.
And you might have blood everywhere.
And it's like a direct line to my heart, it seems, because it bleeds forever.
Well, it's like when people rob banks and they put dye packs in the cash.
Yeah.
You never know when it's going to pop.
Yes.
And suddenly your whole face is just covered in red. So the way I thought, I've heard of a thing called cauterizing wounds. It's where you burn a wound shut, and then that just sorts it out, and the wound would never dare open again. I did actually I just said before the news, I was like, look, we're just going to heat up a nail, heat it up to it's red hot, white hot preferably, and then just sizzle it on your face until I see a curl of smoke.
And I said, what time tomorrow?
And I said, probably, why don't we pre-record it around 3, just in case you need medical assistance.
Yeah. I'm happy. But
I actually just typed in how to cauterize a wound. I thought, well, look, why not? I got a full day. I can't get a medical degree before now and then, but might as well Google it. First thing it says is, heat the metal till it's hot, but not so hot that it glows red or white. So I am glad I Googled it. Place the metal on the wound, but don't hold it on too long.
Yeah.
So again, very glad I Googled this, because I could have been putting a white hot nail through your face tomorrow. So now I've got a clear idea, and I just plan to just zap you with a super hot nail.
That's how I
I'm
feel.
going to let it get red hot and then back it off a bit.
Nice. Yeah, because on its way to my face, it'll probably come off being red.
Nails stay red hot for a bit. Have you ever been to an old village and seen blacksmiths and the horseshoes and the nails? You'd be amazed at how long iron will stay red.
Okay.
But look, Maddie's called in. Maddie, have you done something like this before? Have you ever burnt a capillary off a mate's face?
I've burnt a wart off my foot.
Yeah, burnt a wart off. Does that work?
Yeah. What I'd use is you get one of those plasma balls from Kmart. They're like $20. The glass ball with the electricity going through it.
Oh yeah, right. That you put beside your bed.
Yeah. One of those. Now you wrap just a copper wire that you get from Bunnings or a speaker wire. So the copper wire, you wrap it around it, and then when you touch the wire, it pulls the electricity out of the ball through the wire, and it burns what's on the other end.
Jeez.
So what you want to do is you hold the copper wire with a rubber glove.
Yep. Yeah.
And then you touch the tip of the copper wire on the capillary, and it will just burn it as long as you hold it there.
Oh.
And you can see the blue electricity arcs out of the copper wire, and will touch him on the nose. So. I got rid of. I had a big wart on the bottom of my foot, and nothing I could get rid of it. And I did that, and it burned it off, and never came back.
Basically, we're just going to lava lamp his nose off.
I'm not so keen on, because I feel like the electric current straight to my face doesn't seem as easy for me to pull away from than the nail.
I like this a lot. Don't you think this will have such? What's that, Matt? Sorry.
So it's really easy to control, and it's It's a little piece of wire, so it's very, very fine. It's like having a needle head.
Scared of wire,
No,
Andy?
it's pretty safe.
Right. And so is it hot or is it
love that
electric?
we're definitely doing this now.
Is it
based
hot
off
or
Matt going pretty safe.
Is it hot or is it electricity?
It's just, it's just electricity. The electricity burns it, not the wire itself doesn't get hot.
Clever.
Right.
Really good. It just creates little circuits for you. That's all it is. You're not scared of circuits, are you?
I'll never have a go at that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon it'll look awesome.
Getting
There's a chance you
getting
might
some head shakes from outside.
There's a chance you might become a superhero. Guys,
always got to take that chance.
Isn't the number one rule in medicine? Now, I don't know because it's been a while since I practiced. Wasn't the number one thing they teach us at uni? You could do things by the book, but we wouldn't have got past leeches if we kept doing it by the book. You got to take risks. You got to get out there, try some fun stuff. Let us know how it goes. I think that's what they say at the end of your degree.
All for it. If there's a scientist out there that dissuades us, or I'm not even sure that's a word, but decides that we shouldn't do this overnight, HamishAndy.com.
You have 24 hours to stop this madness, otherwise the madness will happen tomorrow. On your side of the fence, Hando, there are nerves, because on my side of the fence, hopefully there's steady hands, because I'm going to perform facial surgery on you today. And that is true. I'm going to cauterize a wound, a mistake, a genetic flaw, an error in your DNA, an error in your face, a facial letdown that you have.
Blemish was the word that I was going to use to cover it all, to capture it all.
In skincare at the moment, they use facial letdowns a lot. Like often on ads for like acne medication. You're like, got a facial letdown?
Because Zoe obviously is in.
My wife runs a skincare company. She doesn't use facial letdowns yet, but I've been pitching it.
Hey, we'll get to it a little later on, but yes, you are going to, using a backyard electricity contraption, try and zap the exposed capillary off my nose with no training and no tests.
It's facial welding.
Facial welding.
We were talking about like branding it like a horse, and then someone wrote in yesterday, Matt called up yesterday and talked us through a technique. I don't know if it will work. We've got all the ingredients to make it work, to run electricity into your face to kind of melt your skin a little bit, but that's not now.
Band's back together. Cackling Jack is back in studio. The actual band, Cool Boys in the Front Man, is not back together yet, but...
Oh, we are together. We're just on hiatus. Not second album, second song.
Second song.
Working on a difficult second song.
But we've got bigger fish to fry, or a nose capillary to fry.
I'm going to fry your face today, Ando.
Yes.
I'm going to fry your face.
I have an exposed blood vessel, exposed capillary on the outside of my nose. It's been there for a long time, probably 12 years or so. Mm-hmm. It first exploded 2006 on a flight with my brother on our way to Dubai, and just didn't stop bleeding for about 6.5 hours.
Because it's on the rim of the nostril, and when it goes, it looks like a blood nose.
But it isn't, it's on the outside.
Well, I mean, it kind of is.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
And so the fact that this is going today is great news for me. It's been a real monkey on my back. Or
floor on your front.
A floor on my front.
Facial floor.
But obviously my family members and loved ones have had to deal with it for, 12 years. So
are they wrapped it's going?
Well, I did a little ring around.
Oh, good.
So
a little bit of market research.
Because Cammy was on that flight next to me and had to put up with it, I thought I'd ring him first.
Oh, terrific.
Hello, Cam speaking.
Hey, Cammer. Andy, mate.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
Yeah, good. Hamish is electrifying my little exposed capillary off my nose today, so it'll be gone forever. I know we've had some trying times that you sat next to me on a plane as it bled for 8 hours. Did you have any last words for it?
Sayonara.
Sayonara. Yeah, sayonara sums it up.
Sorry, mate. You've got me just as the removalist has come.
Okay, yeah. All right. No, take care. Bye. Thank you.
Good luck.
I'll pass that on. Yeah. So he cared.
The business, I love that in Cam's brain he went, oh, geez, I'm busy. Like, he's moving, obviously, today. So I'm busy, but I must lodge my words. So it's not going to be great, but just sayonara.
So obviously covered off family.
Yep.
Thought I'd better go to Beck, my girlfriend, who has to look at it more than most people, I'd say. You and her are probably the two people that
she'd be absolutely at the business end. She's got to put her mouth near it.
She had no idea that we were doing this today, but thought I'd give her a quick call.
Cool.
Hello?
Hey, Beck, it's me. Just ringing to say that Hamish is going to electrocute the exposed capillary on my nose this afternoon, so it'll be no longer. Did you have any last words for it?
Good riddance.
Oh, God. I didn't realize.
No. Wait, what do you mean he's doing it?
I don't know. He's got some backyard contraption where he bought a electricity ball and he's been winding copper around it the whole time, and apparently it just zaps them off.
This is a bad idea.
Do you have any last messages for it? You have to look at it a lot.
Just don't do it. It's a bad idea. It might hurt you.
Yeah. Hopefully I survive. I'll see you later on tonight.
What are you doing? You're actually doing this?
Yeah, we're electrocuting my face.
Do you have a doctor?
No.
Get a doctor, at least just to sit in there, please. What if he electrocutes your nose off?
I don't think my nose is going to come off. All right, see ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Now, I love Beck, and I think she's a crazily intelligent girl, but what a silly thing to say. You can't electrocute noses. They're made of cartilage. Every 5-year-old knows that. The nose is the one spot you can't be electrocuted on a human being.
Sure,
if you ever see a live, like if power lines fall down, you watch the emergency workers, they'll nudge them away with their nose. It's all cartilage.
In, 35 minutes' time, you're going to scrub in?
Yeah, mate, I'm ready.
You're the doctor today.
Mm-hmm.
We're obviously experiencing a situation which I've never done before, you've never done before, but you seem very, very confident.
I have to watch these greasy hands, aren't I?
Yeah.
Eating a few chips.
We're talking about an exposed capillary on my nose. It's like the size of 100,000.
Yep.
And it sits there and it fills up with blood, and every 2 years it pops. It pops.
And then we know it's time to harvest
the
crops. So we'll have to get a new system to harvest the crops, but we'll miss it popping and giving you a sort of an exciting sudden blood nose out of nowhere. But you're sick of it. You wanted to fix it.
You said you'd be able to burn it off, no probs. Originally, you were just going to heat up a nail until Matthew called yesterday.
You get one of those plasma balls from Kmart. They're like $20. You know, the glass ball with the electricity going through it.
Oh, yeah, right, that you put beside your bed.
Yeah. You wrap just a copper wire that you get from Bunnings. It pulls the electricity out of the ball through the wire, and it burns what's on the other end.
Jeez.
And you can see the blue electricity arcs out of the copper wire and will touch him on the nose.
Sick.
So, pretty safe.
Pretty safe.
You heard Matt there. Pretty safe. You wouldn't,
So you've had a go at it yet? Because I haven't seen, you said you've set up the contraption in another part of the station.
I haven't had a go at it, but we've put it together. Yeah. I've had it assembled exactly as he said.
Yep.
So I can't see anything not working there.
We'll wander down there in half an hour.
Here's the thing, though. If you've got a choice, his just sounds so awesome.
Yes.
And if you've got a choice by Safe and by the Book, of Safe and by the Book, or Awesome and the possibility of sparks going into someone's face, you pick sparks.
Yes.
You pick sparks.
Yes.
And that's why I don't think you should worry. This is exactly the kind of procedure that should be done at home and not weigh down the public health system, Ando.
Well,
don't you think? You want to go into hospital, do you? And say to someone with their arm hanging off, me first. Make my nose beautiful.
But
that's what it sounds like.
I just wanted to know that people out there have had success stories.
They would have. If in this 131060, if you have done home surgery or had surgery at home, bit of DIY surgery, nothing complicated, nothing major, but if you've done it at home and it turned out to be a success, good for you. Give us a call, 131060.
Because that would pump me up, I think.
Pump us up. And also, just call up and get a pat on the back for saving the hospital system. It's at capacity, Endo. It's strained.
131060's number. Hamish and Andy.
This is the Hamish and Andy Show podcast.
Haim, 15 minutes away from getting into the business centre today, which is you using a homemade contraption to put a lot of voltage through my nose.
Yep. I'm going to seal shut a exposed capillary you have. I'm going to cauterize it. So it's going to be hot. It's going to be sore. It's going to get the job done, though, Ando, and it's going to be worth it in the long run, and you will be absolutely grinning from ear to ear as smoke sizzles off your nose.
I must say I'm a little bit nervous, and I want to talk to a few specifics with you.
I'm a very special kind of doctor, and your nerves feed me. They give me power.
Okay. We're asking for home surgery success stories because I'd like them to comfort me. Chris on 131060, ahoy to you.
Ahoy, boys.
Ahoy, Chriso. You've had a home surgery win?
Yeah, I get ingrown toenails every now and then. And rather than go to the doctor the last time, I took matters into my own hands and decided to flay and remove the ingrown toenail myself.
So what did you do? You slayed it?
I flayed it. I cut open the flesh at the base of my toenail, exposing the root, and cut it out.
Goodness me.
Wow.
Hey, Chris, do you know what actually works? I had one once, and someone told me to do this. You file down the middle of the nail. Have you heard that?
Yeah, I have, and it didn't work fast enough for my liking.
Should have cut you off after you said yeah. No, I was trying to get yeah. It does take time, Chris. But geez, that's brutal if you're giving yourself surgery. And it worked though, Chris. It worked.
Okay,
he was happy.
Yeah,
what a legend.
I'm not sure that's.
You're lucky I'm not cutting your face open.
Okay, Terry, you've done some home surgery.
Ahoy, boys.
Ahoy, Terry.
More males than females are calling it. It seems.
I've actually done the plasma ball.
Oh. Have you really?
So this is what we're using. We're using one of those crystal balls with all the lightning inside, the electric currents that get
it at Granny Maze.
That seems to come out like octopus tentacles. Terry, you've done it. So what did you do? Wrap copper wire around it?
No. I had a wart on my knee, and my best mate was a science teacher at the time.
Yep.
And he suggested we use the plasma ball, and we get a sheet of alfoil.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And we make a point on one end, and we actually wet the sheet of alfoil and put it on top of the plasma ball, and he burnt the wart on my knee, which didn't hurt at all.
Yep, there you go.
And a week later, it fell off.
It's magic. It's actually magic. I mean, everyone jokes that there's magic inside those balls, and I actually think it's just a little way to get the magic out.
Terry, are you as nervous as I was before it? Or
I was, because we were sitting around having a few drinks.
Yeah, and you shouldn't be wetting metal. Anytime someone's like, let's wet it.
Because of the aluminium foil and the plasma ball, it actually made the conduction between the two.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I know why you wet it. It's just dangerous with alcohol and winging it.
Thank you, Terry. Aidan, you used office supplies to perform a bit of home surgery.
I did.
Talk us through it.
How'd you go?
28 staples in my shoulder to seal it up after I had an operation, and the first time I had it done, I just saw what they used to take it out, and it just looked like an office stapler remover, so saved myself a trip to the hospital and did it myself.
So you didn't staple your shoulder, that was medically done.
That was done in the hospital.
That was done in the hospital, but you removed it yourself.
Yeah.
Did it success, Aidan?
Yeah.
Did it hurt?
Oh, it stings a tiny bit.
But I mean, yeah, it's not surprising it's the same machine.
Yeah.
I mean, if the medical industry had come up with a better way to remove staples, then Officeworks would have pinched it.
Leaves a mark. Just put a bit of white out on it, Aidan. Yeah, that's not a problem.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Colour over it.
Thank you, Aidan. Hey, let's go to a song. I just want to understand the science of it a bit more.
I can't explain this to you often enough, Ando. It's magic. And sometimes with magic, there is no science.
Let's delve into it after Ed Sheeran.
Let's enjoy Ed.
This is the Hamish and Andy Show podcast.
Science, surgery,
faces, friendship, all will be tested today.
I have an exposed capillary on my nose, Ham, and look, you had offered to burn it off. Initially going to heat up a nail.
Yeah,
but yesterday
that did seem like the smartest way to go.
But yesterday we talked about it. It's the people's show, of course. People came forward, Matt specifically, and it took a different turn.
Matty, have you done something like this before? Have you ever burned a capillary off a mate's face?
I've burnt a wart off my foot. You get one of those plasma balls from Kmart. They're like $20. You know, the glass ball with the electricity going through it.
Oh, yeah, right, that you put beside your bed.
Yeah. You wrap just a copper wire that you get from Bunnings. It pulls the electricity out of the ball through the wire, and it burns what's on the other end.
Jeez.
And you can see the blue electricity arcs out of the copper wire and will touch him on the nose.
Sick.
So. Pretty safe.
I never have a go at that.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a chance you might become a superhero.
So that's where it's got to.
So that was yesterday, and everyone I think is still trying to get their head around the visual here.
Yeah.
It's like I've been described to people going, it's like you get at What's New or Granny Maze.
Yeah, those crystal balls with
with the purple electricity and tentacles, like octopus that come out to the outside of the crystal ball, and you put your finger on it, and all the electricity goes. It looks like it's going into your finger. One of those gimmick balls, and I didn't think they could be weaponized, but they can.
Yep.
Because this
on
morning,
the attack against exposed capillaries.
Well, Matt sent us a video of his actual wart procedure. Yeah. And, geez, it's a burn. You haven't seen the video, have you? No. It really burns. It's quick and it's hot on the end of that wire. Wart? Quite big, actually, like 10-cent piece. It's massive. He does lots and lots of burns all over it. And he seems to be pretty relaxed about it, although a wart...
Right. How specific... Because electricity can kind of fire out at any direction.
No. You're thinking of old school electricity. These days, electricity is pretty well behaved. And if you know what you're doing, and I do, it's going straight where you want it.
Okay.
Can I just say, overnight, obviously, a lot of people heard us proposing to not only for me to attempt surgery on your face, but to do it with a hitherto unproven or unheard of scientific method.
Yes.
No one's ever heard of this method.
For you to get some scientists up on the show.
Working on it. So many emails coming in. I'm just going to give you the flavour of them. Hey, guys, to cauterise Andy's nose, go to a GP or emergency department, get silver nitrate, blah, 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 blah. Oh, hey, guys, couldn't call us driving, but I'm a dermal therapist. I treat broken capillaries with an IPL, intense pulse light, micellar, boring.
Well, no, what are they saying?
Nostril capillaries are usually burnt with chemicals like silver nitrate. It's quite painful, but you need to go to surgery. Do not blah, 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 blah. On and on they went. Do this, do that. I've got a surgery. Come in here. I'm trained. You're not. Yeah. Well, who's got Andy? I've got Andy. So you don't. So I'm in the driver's seat.
Did you just read out the start of a lot of emails just to poo-poo them?
Yeah.
I was
this is the best one.
You said you were going to do the research.
This is the best one. Okay. Zach. Hey guys. I'm not a dermatologist, but I'm a podiatrist, which is a real doctor.
Yeah.
Foot doctor. He goes, people use silver nitrate sticks to cauterise things on feet. And I just thought, here's another one of these bloody emails from doctors telling me, showing off and using chemical words, just naming chemicals to show me that they've gone to uni.
Yeah.
However, I was enchanted as I read on. He goes, look, that's how he explains the whole procedure. He goes, look, that's how we do it, but I would prefer to see you try and do it by other means, such as this plasma ball guy idea. Good luck.
We need good luck.
We've got a medical professional going, and this is what we said yesterday. If
you're a Sparky out there, I want to hear from someone. 13 10 60. If you know about electricity, I want to hear from you. And we want a couple of precautionary discussions.
You're worried.
I'm a little bit worried
because there will be a few thousand. I don't know if it's thousands. I don't know how many thousands of volts it will be.
Yeah,
but I've got a scientific professional that we can talk to as well.
Okay.
I've done my due diligence.
After this, everyone.
This is the Hamish and Andy Show podcast.
Came 10 minutes away from you firing up. I haven't even seen it yet. The backyard contraption, which is an electricity ball, one of those crystal balls with
purple electricity in it. Gimmick electricity, you would think, but there's a way to wrap copper wire around it. We've been told. I've been shown a video by a guy that's done it. We should also say, don't try this at home.
Don't do it.
We've got health and we've got a safety person that will be watching me do it. I'll be doing the procedure, but we've got an actual engineer watching this, and we've got St. John's is going to be here too, so you'll be looked after. But there's a way they say it's called cauterizing a wound, which doctors do all the time, and it's not really that hard.
I want to talk to a Sparky. We put the call out. Ryan is on the other line. Ryan, how are you, bud?
Yeah, living the dream, mate. Yourself?
Big time, Ryan. I'm about to become a doctor, so I can't complain.
Ryan, you know what the electricity balls we're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, they're the ones you get at Granny Mae's and What's New.
Yep. If Haim's wrapping the copper wire around it, how is the electricity coming out of the ball and into the wire, and what kind of charge is going to be at the end of the wire?
I think it's magic, but you answer, right?
It's basically it's high voltage. So those balls work on high voltage. It's going to induce that voltage onto that copper coil.
Yep.
It's extremely high voltage, very, very, very low current.
Yeah.
So it's the current that actually kills.
Yep.
Voltage is just like pressure. It's a means to it.
Yeah.
So it's the voltage that's arcing across.
Right. So it's like you've actually basically described our show there, right? High voltage,
low current,
low impact, low recall, high voltage. A lot of sparks. Won't have a lasting effect.
Hey, Ryan, I've got screw-in teeth, titanium screw-in teeth for front teeth after Hamish and I had an ice hockey accident. Is there any chance that they could explode?
No.
That the electric current can go to that metal?
No.
There's almost no current. It's all high voltage, so you're good to go on that one.
Okay, fantastic.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
So, Ryan,
I would be surprised, sorry. You're basically fine, Ando, and I thank you to stop asking questions because it's insulting to the doctor.
Okay, I just want to check. Thank you,
Ryan. Well, if you're
Ryan.
in a doctor's surgery, you wouldn't be on the phone calling other doctors.
Yes, but
you'd have the decency.
If the doctor hadn't done it before and didn't know what he was doing, I might question it.
Oh, so you're having a go at world first surgeries?
Pardon?
How does any doctor get a Nobel Prize for doing something for the first time if they don't have the guts to go and have a crack at a world first?
They test it before they go and do it on actual human beings.
Doesn't count. Actually. It's a bit of a hollow victory then.
You've got an expert, you say.
I've got an expert on the line that knows a lot about science. and is confident that this procedure will work. So feel free to ask him any questions.
Hello, who's there?
Dr. Hackenbush Jr.
Dr. Hackenbush.
Oh, I don't get that reference, Dad, but...
Your dad is it?
Yeah.
No.
I thought if we couldn't get an expert, we'd just get Dad up. Because I think I've sent Dad the video.
Your dad does know a lot of things.
He had a look at it. Dad, you can weld. That's why I thought we'd get you up. This is just like welding on a face.
Tell you what, Andy.
Yep.
The best thing would be to use the squirrel technique.
What's the squirrel technique?
Well, you have one in your hand and Hamish has one in his hand.
Yeah. A squirrel?
Same type of grip you put on the dentist when you're having your dental work done.
Right. Oh, you mean Andy has me in a squirrel grip?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, Dad means you have me in a squirrel grip.
Yes,
and if I shock you too hard,
I
you
can
just
grab
twist the precious chestnuts. And I would hate to be your dentist, Dad, because I've never heard of people applying that to a dentist as they work on their teeth. But Dad, watching the video, does it all seem to make sense to you?
Why not? Yeah, of course.
Noel, does your son have safe hands? Does he have precision hands? Growing up, did you see him do this kind of thing? Was he good at operation?
I tell you what, Andy, I reckon you'll never get a blood nose, even if it is only from the outside.
Yeah, you reckon I'll seal his whole nose?
I reckon, yeah. I reckon that wire in your shaking ham bone will go right through to the cavity.
Yep. You might never be able to breathe through your nose again.
All right, thank you for the expert opinion, Noel. Great to speak to you, mate.
Good. Bye-bye.
Bye. Let's do it.
I reckon
Where are we going?
I reckon it's totally fine.
Where have you set it up?
Well, I just thought I'd set up sort of down towards in the boardroom.
Okay.
Just a nice, clean space.
Yep. Are we going there now?
You can sit there. You can be calm.
Yep.
It's going to take literally 1 second. I mean, I just put it on sizzle your nose, and we're done. It's going to hurt. You'll shriek. Yeah, let's go now. We'll go down.
See you on the other side of this, everybody, to get this thing done.
This is the Hamish and Andy Show podcast.
I'm about to walk into the boardroom here at the station. If you just tuned in, welcome, but I've got an exposed capillary on my nose. It looks like hundreds and thousands, little sprinkle. It's there, and it's been there for a long time. When it bursts, it bleeds for 2 or 3 hours, and Hamish offered to burn it off with a weird backyard contraption. He's inside the boardroom. Can I come in?
Hang on, wait a sec. I'm going to come and get you.
Okay, Hamish coming to get me, everybody.
You ready, Jack?
Ready.
Okay. I mean, we had to get ready pretty quickly, but okay, we go. We're coming out.
Why are you dressed like that? Why are you dressed? Okay, everybody, Hamish is dressed as like
a druid.
A druid, is it?
Sort of like a demon god. Yeah. I've got a cloak on and face paint. Andy,
there are candles everywhere. It looks
get
like
these human clothes off you. This is a ritual of flesh and electricity, not of cloth. Get nude. We've set up candles.
Yeah.
This is a sacred ritual, Ando. The burning of the nose. Take this hat off. Take your pants off.
No, I'm not taking my pants off.
This is a ritual of flesh.
No, I'm not.
Have you seen Eyes Wide Shut?
Yeah. Okay.
I haven't, but I think it's exactly like this.
Okay. Hey,
have you seen Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom?
Yes.
Kalima.
Yes, that's what it feels like.
You have to say,
Hum Nom Shibum.
Kalima.
Okay, shut up. This is not... When you said have trust in the surgery...
I'm no doctor.
Pardon?
The more I thought about it...
the whole show that you're a doctor.
Yeah, and then just at the last minute it felt a lot more like a wizard-like ritual. And that's what we're doing
a witch
here.
doctor.
Well, this is a dark art. I'm summoning forward the unknown and confusing magic of electricity, sending it into your face to hopefully cure you of that demon.
Yeah. Well, I can see the crystal ball, the electricity in it.
That's her.
And am I lying down? Am I?
Yes. And then we'll...
Can we turn some more lights on?
No. We want it to be dim so we can see the power of electricity.
Well,
we've been loving this. We've been setting this up all morning.
I'm just worried that you won't be able to see what you're doing.
That's why we've got all the candles.
Okay.
Andy, welcome. You're safe. Well, you're not safe, but
yes.
It's good to have you here.
Thank you. How's it lined up and what are we going to do?
Lie down with your head next to the crystal ball.
Okay.
Jack, increase the beat of the drum.
Okay. I'll also narrate as well.
Okay.
Andy's lying in the circle of candles now on the carpet that Hamish has set
Health
out in
and
the
safety
bottom.
warning before we get into this. For all those wearing cloaks or capes, that's you and me, Jack. Let's watch the cloak swish on the candles. I'll now kneel down beside Andy as we begin to
can we talk
just
about this more?
get the energy clear.
Forget the facade and all this
This
bloody
is not
plate.
how dare you? I'm almost tempted to cancel this whole ritual right now. This is not a facade.
It's not a ritual. Jack, stop the drum.
Keep
for a
it going.
second.
I really like it.
Okay, 1 second without the drum.
As Grand Chieftain, Jack, please keep it on.
I'll drum again when you're about to burn him.
I'll summon you to drum off my cue.
Okay. Here's just a couple of little ground rules, guys.
Speak, foolish mortal.
No, forget this witch doctor stuff. This is pretty serious, and you're not taking it seriously
Look at all
enough.
this effort I've gone to.
Yeah.
Well, you're looking at over $80
there's-
worth of props.
There's too many props, right?
Is
Well,
there
you know-
such a thing?
Yes, there is. People are trying to hide their lack of preparation with
Which
props.
people?
Yes, the witch doctor.
Yes, that's us.
Okay, so can you just tell me how you're going to go about it?
It's very normal to be nervous at this stage of the ritual, but do not be nervous. For now, we begin the sacrifices and offerings. Bring forward the Grand Chieftain and his assistant, the pie and beer of sacrificial offering.
Why are we having a pie, mate?
No, me and Jack are having a pie and a beer. It's part of the ritual.
Can you not? You
Lie
dropped
down,
the
lie down.
pastry on me.
Yeah, it's part of the ritual.
No, this is not.
Sauce me, Jack.
Jack.
Oh, God of electricity, please recognise these sacrifices I will eat and drink and bring us good luck.
Go to a song. Go to a song, Jack.
I think Andy suspected that I just wanted to somehow work a pie and beer into the ritual.
Look, no, I'm getting up because...
Lie back down, foolish mortal.
There's
As
no
I
need...
sprinkle you with cleansing pastry and treat my mouth to the delicious sacrifice of a pie.
Okay, we're going to a song on the other side of this. You're going to stop all that, and I've got pastry in my mouth.
Good.
We're going to go to a song.
The electricity
come
gods
back,
will be happy.
We're putting aside the props, we're turning the lights on, and we're going to zap this thing. Otherwise, I walk.
Hit it, Jack.
It's Hamish and Andy.
No, lie down. We're doing it with all the props.
No, it's Hamish and Andy.
Yeah, I know who we are.
This is the Hamish and Andy Show podcast.
We pick things up at a strange time. Haim, I've got an exposed capillary on my nose.
That's right.
It looks like a little hundreds and thousandth. It explodes. It fills up with blood over time and explodes, kind of every 8 months.
Yeah. People have said, you can cauterize those, which is a thing a doctor or a dermatologist could do by the book, which is code, as we all know in the medical world, for very boring, not exciting, not pushing any boundaries. Or you could let your friend do it. Now, I was just going to burn it with a nail.
Yes.
Seal it shut forevermore. Yesterday on the show, a guy called Matt said, I fixed my wart by wrapping a length of copper wire around one of those magical crystal balls with electricity in them. He got his from Kmart. I've always thought you can get them from novelty stores like Guess What, What's New, Granny Mays.
Yes.
You know, purple electricity goes to the outside of a glass ball. A lot of tentacles of electricity in there, and you press it. Anyway, you put copper wire around that, and then you use the end of the copper wire to touch something, and it burns it.
That crystal ball is beside my head.
You are now
You've got a copper wire contraption which will wrap around the ball. It goes around 2 chopsticks, obviously, so you don't get electrocuted. And then there's a prong coming out of the copper at the end, which you're going to try and hit the capillary, Ham. I just want to make sure that you... Am I all right if I just tilt my head a little bit left and then...
Yeah, good. Seems good. Seems cool. Should also point out, Jack and I are just in black cloaks with face paint on. You're lying in a circle of candles because I've decided that this should take the format of some sort of pagan wizard ritual because we are dealing with a magic we don't understand. Jack, burn him. Burn him. Burn him. Burn him. Should also point out, don't do this at home. We have safety officers here. We have scientists and St. John's ambulance. Burn him. Burn him.
Okay. Stop. Shush.
We have also prayed to the electricity gods and made sacrifices to them of beer and pie.
You just wanted a beer and a pie. Can you please just start taking this a bit more seriously?
You bet.
As he has this week.
Of sacrificial juice to the bloody electricity god.
All right. I'm just going to... Am I close enough here?
Yep. I've got the loop, Andy. I'm going to put it now around the ball.
It's getting charged.
You'll see it's getting charged.
Okay.
Absolute piece of cake.
Hold on. I'm a bit nervous. The wire's very close to my eyes as well, so just...
Yeah, let's all have a good look at it.
Maybe I should have some glasses.
No.
Yeah, I just feel like if I flinch and the...
Okay, false start, everyone. The baby needs his glasses.
Well, just electrocute my eyeball might not be a good idea.
No, that's good. Sorry for calling you a baby.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I could still get under those glasses if I wanted to.
Yeah, okay, come on, Doc.
There's a time for mucking around.
Yep, this isn't it.
It's wrapped around.
Yeah.
Okay, coming in now. Coming in. Here comes the tip, Ando. Nice and still, everyone.
Ah!
Feel that?
Yeah.
Well, it's not done.
Isn't it?
Well, it didn't really do anything.
Go again.
Oh, I saw some sparks.
Yeah, go again.
Oh, Andy, I'm doing it. I'm sparking. It's sparking. Stay still. Stay still. And him. Chant, Jack, chant louder. Chant louder. Chant a bit louder. Just 2 more, Ando. Oh, 2 more from now. 2 more from now.
Are you getting it? Oh!
I think I am. Oh,
He's
goodness.
got it. Only do 2 more.
2 more from now.
Oh,
That's one. That's one. Oh, that didn't really count. I didn't see sparks. There. One more from
There's
now.
burning flesh. I can smell my flesh.
Not flesh, I wouldn't think. More probably just that.
Oh,
okay,
geez.
he's done. He's done. We have pleased the electricity gods.
Has it done it?
Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you, now that we're out of it, I saw more sparks than I was expecting to see. How did it feel?
It feels fine. Is it got?
Well, it started turning it white, which I assume is the ash and the burningness.
Like, do we want to finish it off? Because, I mean, have we gone halfway or?
Give us a look. Guys, I'm going to call that a successful ritual.
It's amazing!
I'm a bloody wizard! I've done it! Burnt him! Burnt him! Burnt him!
The video will be up at HamishAndy.com. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.
Burnt.
Wow!
How's that?
Yeah,
After you
great.
I'm a doctor.
No side effects.
I might be a doctor.
Deja vu up next, everybody, and remember, don't try this at home.
Don't try that one at home.
No.
Definitely not.
See you
But
tomorrow.
it's that's a bit of science.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hamish Andy the drive you home. Haim, look, surgery, backyard surgery that you did last night.
Yeah. I fixed your face, didn't I?
Well, no, there's
Fixed it good.
running electricity straight into my nose and zapping it to try and cauterize a exposed capillary.
Yep.
Did not quite go to plan. Details of that will be in around about 20 minutes
It
time.
does look a bit different today. I can see it on your nose. I've heard whispers,
Yeah.
and I hope to God you're not trying to frame me and get me my medical license removed
Yeah.
and revoked. I did my best, Ando, like any doctor would.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes. All right, but before...
You say that, but not many doctors dress up in a big cloak and put face paint on and have a friend in Jack with a drum chanting "Burn him, burn him" when you go in to get these things looked at.
It's not my position to comment on whether other doctors try their hardest or not. All I know is I tried my hardest.
The video is at HamishAndy.com. We'll talk about that more in a second. But yesterday's show, in the spirit of ticking things off in our final year of radio,
Yep.
You'd mentioned last year that you were happy to burn the exposed capillary off the end of my nose.
It's known as a cauterization in the medical world.
A bit of a facial blemish. You said you were going to do it with a hot nail. Then Matt called in and said, if you wrap some copper wire around one of those electricity balls, those crystal balls that have all electricity inside of them, you know.
Yep. Spindles of electricity.
Yeah.
Usually purple. You think it's a gimmick and a toy and just something to look nice on your desk, but it can actually be weaponized. And we were able to rig it so it
piece of
could
surgical equipment.
weld, like it had a little spark that came out at the end and was able to kind of like, I thought, melt a bit of that capillary, like burn it shut.
This happened
Very
at
sterile
yesterday's
too, because
show.
it's
People
super hot.
missed that Haim did dress up as some kind of witch doctor to perform the surgery, which I thought was a bit strange. But
It's
this is
an ancient nose sealing ritual. So,
Oh, I saw some sparks.
Yeah, go again.
Stay still. And him. Chant, Jack, chant louder. Chant louder. Oh, my goodness. Okay, he's done. He's done. We have pleased the electricity gods.
Has it done it?
Guys, I'm going to call that a successful ritual.
It's amazing!
I'm a bloody wizard. I've done it.
Now, I would say-
lost my wizard cool a bit at the end there. If you're a real wizard, you don't shout out, I'm a bloody wizard. But I won't make that mistake again now that I've got a few spells under my belt.
your belt.
And I've got a good ritual under my belt.
Now, I didn't have a mirror handy. I just looked at you and said, have we done it? And
You don't need one.
And you said, yes, I'm going to call it a success. And so we both celebrated together. Got home.
Not happy.
Got home, had a look at it. It's still there. And then,
Of course it's still there. It's going to be burnt. It's not magic. I didn't say make it vanish.
And then for some reason, from about 8 p.m. onwards, it started growing.
started growing.
That's
And
probably
it doubled in
blistering.
size, like gremlins, I suppose. It just
You didn't
started
feed it, did you?
started multiplying. So it was back from the dead. It's the Jesus of exposed capillaries.
I was
You
worried
had a
that might
snip-
happen.
No, you wouldn't.
I did voice a slight concern, and Jack can be my witness there on that one, that we should have maybe cut it off first and then burnt the wound. Because I'm worried that, because it's already 100,000, which is like its own bubble.
Yep.
Like, what am I meant to do with that? I mean,
well, you were meant to burn it off. That's exactly
I could do my.
what
Well, you saw him squealing around. You kept saying, "Stop, stop! I can't handle anymore." So, all right.
true
I've had
either.
to make
You
a
could-
decision on the fly here.
The video is at hamishandy.com. People can be the judge on that front. But, Haim, it got to about midnight, and Becca's going, I think it's growing. And I was trying to go, no, it's fine, because she didn't want me doing this with you anyway.
It's eclipsed your face, though.
So I was trying to go. She went in to kiss me goodnight about midnight.
Yep.
And knocked it.
She knocked it.
Yep.
Not my fault.
Good call.
I should have warned her.
It burst with quite some ferocity and started bleeding. And you know how long these things take to stop bleeding. And she was saying...
That's why you need to burn them shut.
She was saying, just hold some paper towel. And I said, it's not going to be...
It does take a lot of clot.
Yeah. So 2 a.m, it hadn't finished clotting, so I just got a Band-Aid, stuck one end of the Band-Aid up my nostril and then wrapped it round. And
Well, that's a good solution.
yeah.
You would have been smelling Band-Aid, though, as you went to
the whole
sleep.
night. Yeah.
Quite a specific smell of Band-Aid.
Yes. And then it bled out. And
Sure, you do look thinner and weaker today. You lost 2 or 3 litres of blood overnight.
So what I guess what I'm saying is...
what are you saying?
It's not a success. Please don't tell anyone it's a success.
Cryptic. Here's my postmortem. What you came to me with was what we call in the wizard world, that whether you look at this from the ritualistic standpoint or the science standpoint, is
science,
an inoperable ailment.
Okay,
really. And
well,
I did my best, like a lot of in the American Civil War, like a lot of doctors did their best with the patient, but in that scenario, you do what you can. You're lucky I didn't cut your nose off, because
so lucky.
What you gave me was very difficult to work with, and what has ended up happening, because it was already a bubble. I mean, we should have cut it off and then sealed it up.
You're the one that said, I'll burn it off. You're the one that suggested it. Don't
burn it shut.
Okay.
You were squirming a lot, like
No, I
it's,
wasn't.
you were like
Anyway,
a little
the
pig.
video's at hamishandy.com.
What's happened? You know what's
Yeah.
happened? If you've ever toasted a marshmallow, you'd be familiar with this phenomenon. I created like a muffin lid.
Yeah, you char grilled the
I
outside.
char grilled the outside, making it very easy to peel off. Where
Yeah.
if you just leave the marshmallow alone, you can't actually take the lid off it. Should have probably left the marshmallow alone.